What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to be going over modulation sources and destinations. This box here, MISC1 and MISC2. So what is this? This is a modulation matrix. It's a basic one, but it has source and destination, source and destination. There's 4 of them, right? And they're global between part A and B. If you already know how an LFO works, you have your source, which is the LFO, and you have your destination, which would be the pitch. So you have the source being the LFO modulating the pitch. Right? So we have source, destination. This works in pretty much the exact same way. And it's really cool how it works. It's flexible and it makes sense. So we'll have LFO, okay, so we have variety of different sources. One would be the mod wheel traditionally, which is this guy down here. Your MIDI keyboard might have one. Mine's over there. And this can be a destination. So you can have this, let's say, mapped to cutoff. Oh, might want to do that. Right, so the source of the mod wheel, when I increase the mod wheel value, it's adjusting the cutoff of filter A. You could do also all sorts of fun things. Another traditional way of going about this is we'll go LFO1 gain, right? So the mod wheel controls the gain of LFO1. And then we can go pitch. Right, so we have this, changing this, right? So in turn, we have our mod wheel increasing the vibrato of this pitch guy here, which is pretty cool. Might not want to have it that much, but it's just an example. You can do other cool stuff, like we can have LFO, the LFO of one LFO, adjusting the gain of itself, which doesn't make any sense. We can have multiple kind of sources, more than just 2 for each of these modulation sources, if that makes any sense. So we can have pitch and reso, and then we can have mix A and B. So LFO1 is modulating pitch, resonance, cutoff, and the mix of B for some reason. So we can get like amplitude modulation. Right? You can get all sorts of weird stuff. It's really useful for, your modulation envelope 1. You can have an evolving pad of like a cutoff and then maybe a little bit of pitch. These knobs here are mounts. And then you can have envelope 1 modulating, let's say, the distortion amount, volume, will that be an envelope? Pan. So you can really dig in there and make some weird analog sounds. Right? Yeah, and you have all these sources, modulation sources, so envelope 1, 2, LFO 1 and 2. And we already know how those work. You can also have the amplifier envelope, key track, which is how high you go up in the keyboard. So it's kind of like as you go up the keyboard, the value will increase. Aftertouch is pressure sensitivity, and step velocity is for the arpeggiator. And we might get into that. Remind me. All right. That is the best explanation I can do. Simply put, if you understand how this works, you have your source and your destination. Source, destination. Pretty simple. All right. Hope you learned stuff, and take care.